Welcome back, Rat Pack, to another episode of Bad Advice Only. As always, we are your hosts, Nora, Tara, and Allie, and we are very excited to talk to you on this dreary Monday. I don't know if it'll be dreary when we get to you, but it's dreary now. And what we're going to talk about today is 5 things I wish I knew in my 20s.
Oh, boy.
And before we dive in, a couple housekeeping items. Number 1, girlfriend's in the studio with us today, and she's currently trying to eat a plant. And number 2, Patreon. Please join our Patreon listeners. We just got feedback from our most recent episode. One of our listeners said they were dying laughing and nearly threw up also by the end of it. So if you want to know what got people a little queasy, get Patreon.
Tune in.
A new kink, banging to throw up.
That's not new.
I'm excited for this list because I feel like this could go in a number of different ways.
Yeah.
For you.
I wrote this a while ago. I just was reflecting now that we're older and wiser and we're all in our 30s, listener, if you didn't know. Mm-hmm. What? 30s? How are you so hot? Exactly.
Oh my God.
But we're all older and wiser now, and I was reflecting on all the shit we went through together in our 20s, and I just kept thinking of takeaways that I wish I could have beamed down from the future and told myself, like, circa when I was, like, 21 years old, 22, I wish I could have told myself these things.
Okay.
So they are, like, somewhat serious, but I do think that they're still obviously bad advice only style.
Okay.
All right, so the first thing that I wrote down that I wish I knew in my fucking 20s, and you guys are going to have a field day, is dump your boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. +1.
Any boyfriend.
All boyfriends.
Fucking break up with him. Here's what I thought to myself.
Or girlfriends. Break up with them.
Break up. Break up. Here's what I thought to myself. I have never once in my life heard of a woman say they regretted breaking up with their boyfriend. Have you? Have you ever heard it?
Well, I've never broken up with a boyfriend.
Should you have? If we told 21-year-old Allie, break up with your boyfriend, would it have been for the better?
Probably. You know what? It's probably.
You're not with us.
I didn't have a boyfriend in my 20s, did I?
Yes.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I probably should have.
And should you have broken up with all of them?
Yeah.
Tara?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I shouldn't have started.
Well, I think it's interesting, too. I don't know what you're going to say about this particular case, but both of you in your 20s had long-term relationships from before your 20s.
Yeah, for sure. We were both like, well, were you? I was like high school sweethearty. Were you?
No.
You had like a college boyfriend.
I had a serious college boyfriend, but thankfully I broke up with him. Great guy, but then I got to be single.
But what, when you're 21 years old?
I had no business.
Could you possibly like have in common with a person once you're 31 years old?
Well, now that I know who I am and what I want, I would just be another statistic of unhappy marriage, like probably divorced. Yeah. Like this person that I'm thinking of, my college boyfriend, he wanted kids. He wanted them immediately. He wanted the white picket fence. He wanted the Labrador Retriever. He wanted to live near his parents.
And you would have been probably pressured into doing all those things.
I already was.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we were like the next car I was going to buy needed to have car seats, he said. Like,
I
was 21.
God.
No, I was 19.
That is so stressful.
How different you are now.
Look at me now.
To that. I'm also like, what the fuck were we talking to these kids about?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Now that I'm older enough and I've like met you guys and you make me travel and like do life experiences, I'm like, what was I saying before?
Right. I think back on every boyfriend I've ever had in my life, every single time I've gone through a breakup, whether I did it or they did it, has gotten better. Like within 3 months, your life gets better.
Totally.
Truly. Like, thank God I didn't end up with any man I've ever dated.
Break up with your boyfriend.
Break up with your boyfriend. Yeah.
Because I'm
So that's my first one.
Okay, that's a good rule.
Yeah, if I could go back to little Tara, 19-year-old Tara, the next relationship was 24. Yeah, I would be like, this is not for you, girl.
This is not it.
Spend time with your friends. Spend more time traveling. Spend more time even in your job.
Even
like
dating. Dating is more fun and more interesting, and you'll learn more about yourself by dating than being settled down with someone.
The only thing you learn when you're with someone is like about them and how to work around them.
Yeah.
And like that shouldn't be your life's mission, is working around someone.
Correct.
But if you're going on dates, you're learning about yourself.
I have 2 things to say. One is I see why you said this is like bad advice only style, because I feel like no other woman would agree to break up with their boyfriend. But I'm also curious because I think we're thinking about this too rationally at 30, where it's like in your 20s, it's not that fun dating because you're not interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like dating in your 20s is fucking horrible.
The
It's
boys
fun
are
now
boring.
because we can afford, if we want to go somewhere nice and pay for ourselves, like we can do all these
interesting
things. I
take.
go to like different places, but in my 20s, I was going to the Stumble Inn
No, you're so right.
for
in
like
your
a
20s,
shot for $5.
That's
you know?
such an interesting
dating was
point.
stupid. Like, it was so stupid.
What a good point, Allie. Wow.
All right.
I'm so shocked by
philosophy rat.
My next philosophy rats. That should be like a segment. I love it because we are like philosophy bitches.
Yeah, we're the thinkers of our
We are
generation.
the great thinkers of this generation. All right, my next one is, and I'm so curious y'all's thoughts because I think a lot of people will disagree with this, but I do really believe this. The older you get, the younger you're going to feel. Let me clarify. I remember when I was 22 years old, on my 22nd birthday, I sobbed.
What?
I'm not joking. I sobbed
Yeah.
on my 22nd birthday because I was like, it's done.
Yeah.
I'm old. Like, I'm no longer young.
She was
It's
living in
all
New York
over.
City, listener.
Yeah.
I was a 22-year-old in New York City.
Living in the West Village.
Living
part
in
of
the West
city.
Village. And I thought my life was over.
I hate 22-year-old Nora.
No, I'm so serious. I literally thought, this is it. I'm no longer young. I'll never be young again. I feel so much younger today than I felt at 22.
I feel and look younger.
Yeah, me too, Allie.
I won't say feel for me because you know that bus accident.
Yeah, or like,
So, like,
took you out.
Physically feeling, no, I do not feel younger, but I feel better, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like I feel optimistic about my future.
Yeah.
And I may not have when I was around that age. I wasn't sobbing when I turned a certain age, but I do remember having those moments of like, is this it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And I
is
think
this my life?
I think a lot of it is around like when you first start working as well. Like when you first start working and literally all your money goes to your bills and you don't have any excess money, like it feels very different. Like
Yeah.
you do get to this, like I remember being like, is this my life? Like, am I going to just listen to podcasts and pay my bills?
Yeah, and you're still doing that. But I think back to when I was like 28 even, and I was like, yeah, I just kind of gave into the mentality of like, this is going to be my life. I should be married. I'm 28.
There's nothing
and
else to
now
do.
that I'm 33, I just am like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like I am so young. Like I could
Same.
date a 60-year-old and be like really young.
Same. I feel the same way. I feel like now I could date a 22-year-old. I could date a 60-year-old.
Right.
Like
You're prime time, baby.
I feel prime time. Like I don't feel old at all. Girlfriend.
Neither
What
does
do you
girlfriend.
need?
Girlfriend, you are young. Girlfriend's 3 listeners.
Yeah, and her little grays are coming in.
So yeah, maybe you guys are right. Not so much physically, but I do think that's something that comes with as you start to like, hopefully if you do the right things and you build some fucking amount of money.
Do you think that's the
I
answer?
think that is actually more the answer.
Like-
If you get to the point where you build a little bit of wealth, even
get
just a little
confidence.
freedom, you will get so much confidence. You will feel so much better. You will, like, we can do so many things we couldn't do. Here's the thing 22, sure, could I fucking ski for a day? Yeah. Guess what? I couldn't afford a ski trip.
Right.
So what
right.
I'm taking is money is a direct correlation to feeling younger.
I totally agree. Maybe I'll rewrite that bullet. Get rich.
Get rich.
Get rich, bitch.
Hustle, hustle, hustle. I don't want to take it in the wrong direction, but I am curious. Do you think men should be taking this advice too? Do you think men gain a sense of confidence when they have a nest egg or...
Yeah.
Men should always be rich because I would like to retire.
Everyone should be
She
rich,
would like
guys.
to be retired by someone.
Everyone should focus on their money in their 20s. Focus on your friendships and your money in your 20s.
Yeah.
That's my advice for men and women.
Yeah.
And
no,
you can still grow to learn how to date and how to treat people without having a serious test girlfriend.
yeah, you can afford a dating coach.
Yeah. Seriously.
Allie's like, do I get a dating coach? So your bullet 2 was originally you feel younger now, but maybe it's just you feel richer now.
I feel richer. Getting richer will make you feel younger and it will enable you to do the things that like
you wanted to do when
It
you were
doesn't
20.
matter if you fucking can fucking do cocaine all night when you're 20 if you can't afford it.
Right. Yeah. I didn't buy Coke until I could afford it.
I never did Coke until I was 30, right?
Yeah. No, Allie. This was pre-pandemic when you did Coke.
Yikes.
She had an immediate panic attack and went into the bathroom and cried, listener. It was not for her.
It was a bit of a vicious
adorable.
cycle. It is cute.
Yeah. Whenever girls are on cocaine, it's always cute.
Cute girl.
It's gross when boys do it, though.
So gross.
But it makes you feel young.
Indeed. Another good tip for feeling younger. A little bit of cocoa in my life.
Okay.
Oh, I want to go off on a tangent so badly. Nora one time found like a little bit of Coke on like our counters from the night before. She did not partake, and then but she was getting up and doing errands, and so she did a gummy of it.
In the morning?
Yeah, it was probably
She did a
like,
little morning gummy.
pick me up.
She
my
got so much
God.
done that day.
Wow. My mom's favorite thing to say is just do some cocaine and clean the house.
That's hilarious. It's surprising that there's wine moms and not cocaine moms. Like, they would
They
be
just
way
don't
more
proudly
productive.
talk about it. There's definitely cocaine.
Because they've all moved out to the suburbs and they can't find a trusted dealer.
Like, moms are really into downers now that I think about it. Like, wine and, like, Xanax.
Because they're depressed because they have children. What's number 3?
Number three.
All right, number 3. This one was actually Tara's, so I'll give her a little credit.
Tara.
Very much
I'm back to writing the outlines.
Wow. She always has to just have a voice.
contributor. It's not all on Baby Rat, but I do agree with it very much, which is move to a city. Any
yeah.
fucking city, get your ass to a city.
Yeah.
Okay, Ohio, let's hear it.
See, I told you it was coming, and how dare you? Okay, so I look back at my time, and I did not realize how many people go away to college. And when I say go away to college, within like an 8-hour radius.
In their state-ish.
They're still in their state, which it makes sense. I'm not going to shame anyone if they can't afford out-of-state tuition.
For sure.
So looking at the people who went away to college, most of them stayed in the state. So for example, after they graduated, even if they didn't go back to where I'm from, Austin, they went to, you know, the big cities of Dallas and Houston. Like, okay, those aren't really that big city. But like, that's where the jobs were. I got the fuck out, but unfortunately, I lived in Kentucky because I couldn't afford Ohio.
Yikes.
And yeah, right. So I got a job in Cincinnati, Ohio, and I couldn't afford the big city of Cincinnati and had to live in Kentucky.
Jesus.
It was such a small town energy. Cincinnati is very small town energy.
Describe it as the listeners, Helen Keller. Like, are like is cows, corn? What are we
There's a
dealing
lot
with?
of cornfields. There are a lot of cornfields.
Everyone knew each other from like high school.
Yeah, when my boyfriend at the time would introduce me, they'd be like, "Oh, which high school did you go to?" And sometimes
that's painful.
And it hurts. It hurts. And I was a bitch.
It hurts.
I was a bitch and would just tell them, and they'd be like, "I don't know that one."
You're like, 'cause it's not in this fucking
Because
state.
I'm not still on my mother's nipple like you are.
How dare you assume I'm an Ohioan?
What are people in Kansas?
Kentucky?
What are people in Kentucky? What do they do there? Like, what are they known for? Football?
I don't know. But like, I was looking back now at that time. I was there for 4.5 years, and I did make some great friends, luckily. But looking at it, I did not grow. Like Nora was talking about in one of her first points about like realizing all you do is pay bills, you go to work. Like I didn't realize those things. Like I truly feel like I was stunted by that time because it was just this small town energy.
Everyone's the same.
Everyone's the same. There was no one talking about anything.
Yeah.
So like I didn't talk about career stuff. I didn't talk about bills. I didn't any just normal
Was it
adult
ever
things.
important to you, or was this something that you felt like you just didn't know you had inside of you because it
I
was
had no
dulled
idea.
living
She just-
directly?
yeah,
I just
and
hadn't grown
If
yet.
you had never left Kentucky/Ohio, like you would be an entirely different person.
Completely.
That's Kentucky /
And that's so sad. But like
I
it's true because you're
know.
just in this like echo chamber of like people who all went to the same high school,
Have the
college,
same thoughts.
and have the same career, and all their parents know each other. Like that's horrible.
Yeah. And so moving from there in this tiny town to New York City, it felt like absolute crazy whiplash. So just to give you all
culture
a little,
shock.
yeah, and like to give you a little context, this brings us back to old kidney failure. So I had met kidney failure before I lived in New York City, and Nora was convincing me to move to New York, and so I did. Why not? And kidney failure and I had just been talking a little bit, hooking up here and there. And when I got to New York, I was so overwhelmed and like in shock.
Yeah.
I remember him just being like, "You're so different here," and like kind of like shaming me and like calling me out for
Takes a fucking second
I
to
was
get
like-
used to New York.
right. I was absorbing.
Also, you didn't move there for him, listener,
Yeah.
just for the record.
Did
like,
I make it sound like it?
No, but I feel like the expectation kind of him to say, hey, you need to get your shit together and like be one
Yeah.
with the
Adapt to
city.
New York.
Yeah,
like,
it's
mind your own
crazy. Like
business.
you
Like,
weren't
you were barely
there
dating.
for him. You didn't know anybody else. Like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I hope his kidneys are failing.
Oh, Jesus. No, I'm just
Got 'em.
saying that, like, it did force me. So, one, I was stunted. I don't feel like I got to challenge myself the way, like, when you first go to college, like, you're
Yeah.
getting that new challenge. After college, I didn't have a new challenge, really.
Yeah.
And then when I moved to New York, I was just bombarded with new opportunities and challenges and new
People
and
shitting
thoughts,
on the
and
street.
everyone's different. And
New mind. Yeah,
they're
new
all from all
thoughts.
over the world.
Yeah.
Guys, I hope you can keep up with this. I've got something on this that I hope resonates with the listener / y'all, but I'm going to try to explain it to the best of my ability. I remember when I got to high school, I remember thinking, this building is huge and I'm so intimidated, and it was 4 hallways. Then I remember going to college and I remember being like, this campus is so big. I'm lost all the time. This is so overwhelming.
Totally.
And then I remember moving to New York and I remember thinking, this place is so big and scary and it's so overwhelming and it's like so busy. And every single one of those things, by the time I left, felt tiny.
Yeah.
And New York feels small now. And now we travel all over the world.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel scary anymore
Totally.
at all.
That's such a good point. I remember because Nora and I went to private school for parts of our education, and then I moved to public school. My public high school had 4 different buildings. I was like, there's
crazy.
no way I'm going to make it on time to my classes. I'm fucked. And then my college is the largest campus in the U.S. I was
Is it really?
Didn't know that.
Fun fact.
More
listener.
competition on colleges.
Yeah, watch
Mine
out,
was
bitches.
mine was like a city block.
Graduated with like a 2.9.
Party school.
But yeah, don't you feel like by the end of it, you were like, this city is so small?
It's so small, and New York does. I won't ever call it small, but the
New
feeling
York
of
feels
it.
small.
It feels smaller.
I walk down the street and I know 5 people, and I'm like,
Allie does run into a lot of people. She knows.
every city to be in. How the fuck is this happening?
No, I know.
Like-
And like you can traverse like nowadays. Like when I first moved to New York, I stayed in.
Traverse. Okay, SAT.
Thank you. When I first moved to New York, I stayed in like a 10-block radius. Now, I need to go to fucking an appointment in Long Island City. Fine, no biggie.
Yeah.
Like that's mind blowing.
Yeah, when I first moved here, I think I was forced to like go far distances because I lived in Urinal West. Shout out Upper West Side. But it was intimidating as fuck, and I would leave like 2 hours
Yeah.
early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still do that.
So I forget what the original point was. Move to a big city.
Yeah.
So hell yeah, you got to get out of your small town. You got to get
Go
out
back
of.
to your small
Go
town.
back later if you want, but
Well,
like
also
you gotta
we
get out.
missed, and I know we're wrapping, but the
We're not.
biggest.
We
No,
have
we're
2
on
more.
3.
Well, no, I know of this bullet point is we really missed like you can fuck more people in a big city.
Dude,
How did we not
didn't
talk
even,
about that?
We didn't even
you
talk
can
about
only
that.
fuck your boyfriend's father in
Okay.
a small town.
This is so true. When I was in Cincinnati, listener, I had the same boyfriend, obviously, and like I didn't know anyone, right? But people knew me.
Yeah, if
I would
y'all
get
broke up.
stopped.
I mean, when you broke up,
I would get stopped in grocery stores, at the mall, and they'd be
mall.
like, "Oh, you're Ohio's girlfriend."
that's so
and
awful.
it was awkward. It was so like I would have anxiety walking around corners, just expecting to bump into people that knew me or knew of me. And then, yeah, when we broke up,
Who are you supposed to fucking date?
yeah, and like this was like the era of like dating apps first coming around. So like someone convinced me to download Bumble in Cincinnati. Y'all, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm sure it's better now.
and you couldn't even probably be a lesbian there freely. You know, you couldn't switch the path there and be like you could here.
Yeah, I did get to experiment here in New York, and I loved it.
Yeah, were you even gay in Ohio?
No, far from it.
Jesus.
Far from it.
Even gay in Ohio.
I remember my ex saw me on Bumble the minute he downloaded it. He was like,
Seriously?
I thought you didn't want to date.
That sucks.
You were like, I don't.
I don't want to date you. Why don't you understand?
Big yikes. Moving on to number 4. You are going to get hotter.
Yeah.
I was uglier at 21 through 29 than I am today. That is a fact.
Yes.
And I think all of us are hotter today than we were at 25.
Yeah, I think this directly correlates to money again because
Same.
1, we can afford better clothes.
Do
2,
we?
Really?
No.
Can you, Allie?
Yeah, what's up, Amazon Basic?
How'd you know my leggings were Amazon Basic? But I think, like, in theory, we could buy better clothes.
Money buys you time, and time lets you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like society tries to convince you that you peak as a woman, your physical appearance peaks at like 24. And like, it doesn't. Like, all my friends are way hotter in their 30s than they were in their 20s because they have more time and energy and like they're able to put more effort and they know what works for them better and they like have better style, they have better hair.
And smarter about like prioritizing time, right? Because like I dedicate 100% of my time to gym and things that make me happy. And I feel like in my 20s, I was like literally struggling to get through the day at work without getting fired.
Yeah.
And I was just pounding chippies and beer to the face.
But it's such a myth, and it's such. And look at I mean, I know celebrities are a bit unrealistic.
J-Lo
but like,
looks unbelievable.
come on, guys! Like, truly, like, girls are not peaking at 25. They never were. This is a lie.
I think it really goes back to confidence. Like, our confidence has maybe gotten a little too high.
Skyrocketed.
It's skyrocketing. And it helps with attractiveness. Like,
That's so true.
if you walk up to a guy in the bar and you're confident,
You think you're the hottest girl in that bar?
they will
They will
realize
too.
you are the hottest girl
No,
in
it
the
really
bar.
is what it is.
It's
I
so
feel
true.
so much more confident in my 30s with my appearance. Like, genuinely, as shallow as you can get, I am hotter. Like, my hair was ridiculous. I had a side part on my fucking
By your temple.
By my temple. My hair was like to my chin. Like,
I still think you look good with short hair.
Yeah, you looked really cute with short hair.
You're totally right. And rats, if you could see us right now, we look like total dogs.
Relax.
I haven't washed my hair in weeks because they shut our water off, and I haven't shaved my armpits in 3 months. And I still would walk up to any guy right now that I wanted to if I wanted to chat up a guy, and I think I could get his number.
so on that note, the summary is don't worry about getting older. Like, you're going to get hotter and you're going to feel more confident. So chill.
She's talking to baby Nora.
I'm talking to my baby self.
This is adorable.
Thank you. Are we ready for my last and favorite point?
Hit us with it.
Eat your partner. Maybe something crazy.
I like that. No. My last point that I would tell baby Nora in her 20s is nobody gives a fuck about you.
Ugh. So true.
The
No one
amount
cares.
Of
No
people,
one
I
cares.
try to instill this point in. You
No one
are
cares.
a speckle of dust.
There's more people right now, there's more humans rotting in the ground than who are living on this planet. No one gives a shit about
My
you.
favorite motivational quote, and it used to be on my Hinge profile, is "We are all going to die someday." Like, no one, you shouldn't care.
You cannot waste 21-year-old Nora, you cannot waste even a moment worrying about what other people think because it does not matter.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Truly.
Nothing
The
matters.
people who gossip about you, hate you the most, who fucking are thinking about you at all, they're gonna die, you're gonna die.
They're bored.
It will never
bored.
impact. It
will
should never impact your life.
I got into a fight with Rave Daddy one time because he was like,
He cared a lot
he cared
about people.
about other people, and he cared about living. Like, he would be like, if there's an asteroid coming to Earth and we can get on a spaceship and live the rest of our life like unharmed, you're getting on the spaceship, right? And I'm like, no, if it's my time, it's my time. Like, we are fruit flies on this planet.
Right.
Like the amount of time, like 70 years, 80 years to live,
Nothing.
not long.
It's nothing.
Not long.
I
don't
thought
know
you
if
were going
anybody's
in a
thinking about it.
complete different direction because he cares so much about what people think of him.
Yeah, he does.
And he would waste so much time and energy trying to impress people.
Getting ready to go to the grocery store.
Like,
Ugh.
guys,
Why?
to Allie's point, we are fruit flies. Our time is so short. You should spend every single second of your life doing something that makes you happy and like having a good time.
Yeah.
Fuck who you want. Do what you want.
whatever.
Fucking travel where you want. Start the podcast. Start the blog.
You don't want to finish wiping after you go poo?
Don't do it. But like truly, I mean, in my 20s, I remember having like this really strong desire to like I had so many ideas of like creative pursuits and I would like squash them because I was like, what if, like, will my boyfriend support it? Will,
Oh my
like,
God.
my friends, they'll see this and I'll be embarrassed? Or will they listen to my podcast and think we're cringy? Who the fuck cares, guys?
I'm certain. So, listener, if it's you, I know who you are. But like, when we post stuff on Instagram and like two people send it, like how you can just direct message it to
they're
someone.
gossiping about
I
us.
just know that they're like, look how fucking stupid these three are, or I cannot believe Tara, Nora, and Allie are doing this. Like, I'm sure they're talking shit.
That's very funny. I've never once even thought about it. I'm like, they're talking about us.
Bad. What is it?
Bad advice only?
No.
What's this podcast?
What are we called again? No, bad media. It's good media or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't
bad
matter.
publicity.
Bad
Any
publicity is
publicity is
good.
good publicity. But like, truly, you will always be a happier and more interesting person creating and doing the thing than talking about the thing or gossiping about the thing or judging the thing. Fuck you, people. I don't care what you think.
I'm so with that. And like this kind of ties back into your first point of break up with him. I also want to say break up with them, meaning friends that do
Preach.
not support you. And I think this ties into like not caring and
Girlie's
stuff
dropping
too, right?
bars right now. Break up with them.
Yeah, if your friends aren't bringing you joy, if like they don't appreciate your value, like you
If
gotta
you
go.
even think they'll judge you.
No, there's
Get rid of them.
so many people I needed to
Bye.
break up with in my 20s that I just like it weighs on you in your 30s because now you're 30 and you don't
You're
want to deal
stuck
with them.
Now you've taken
it's
too long to break up.
like,
with
I've
Then you have to
committed.
start a podcast and do a whole breaking up with your friend episode.
Yeah,
Call
that was
back.
tough.
Back to the whole no one gives a shit about you, like, and I do think about this with the podcast a lot. Like, we've been doing this for 2 years. People definitely, like our friends, our colleagues, people in our lives know about this.
Yeah.
And if they don't like it, think it's funny or support us, bye.
That's fine.
And
Who
also,
cares?
It's I'm not hurting you. You're not going to hurt me. It's going to be okay, guys. Like,
It's all fine.
just find your people, have fun.
and to your point, everyone's growing together in your 30s. And if they don't like it, they're not going to listen to it because they don't want to waste their time either.
Right.
Like, it
Right.
doesn't
So
matter.
let
You know what I mean? Like, we're all in this
Yeah.
together,
So
as Zac
let
Efron
'em.
once said.
Again, I don't know why this is so podcast focused because it's what we're doing right now. But like, whatever you're doing that you like, you will find the community of people who like it too. So fuck everyone else.
Yeah, totally.
It doesn't
I think
matter.
it's because Bitch Boy Benjamin was like, I'd be so embarrassed when you told him about this.
Yeah, when I told Bitch Boy Benjamin, guys, I'm going to unveil his real name. It's Benjamin. But when I told Bitch Boy Benjamin, because we were dating at the time, that I wanted to start a podcast, he immediately was like, I don't really want to date a podcaster.
Like, what does that
Then
mean?
don't.
Then don't. I mean,
We have choice in our lives.
meanwhile, and me and Tara ran about this all the time. Piece of shit. Tara's boyfriend is our biggest fan, our
Shout
number one
out.
listener. He constantly texts all of us to say he liked something or had a thought on something and like tells us when he loves the episodes. And I
Yeah.
love that about him.
Yeah, he's a supportive guy.
He gives me dating issues.
He gives
because
me such dating issues.
I'm like,
No.
I need a man that's as good as him.
As supportive.
All right, so don't care about anyone besides piece of shit rats.
All
and this
right.
podcast.
I think these are good lessons.
I think the summary is be rich, don't give a shit,
Be hot.
be hot, have fun. All right, bye to our little tiny baby rats in their 20s.
You did your best, baby rats, and we can't wait to see you in your 30s.
You're doing your best, girls.
I can't wait to talk to the 30s in my 40s.
And
oh my God, yes.
if you're in your 30s and 40s, it means you have money. So download Patreon and pay for us. Okay, bye.
Okay,
Shameless
bye.
plug.
Not everyone has money in their 30s.
As always, thanks for listening. If you're interested in even more bad advice, scurry on over to Instagram and TikTok at BadAdviceOnlyNYC. We're begging you. Download and rate the show and leave us a review. Talk to you next Monday.
Stay tuned, rats.